Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and this is Race thinking the pillowcase is his mommy. I can hear him purring from here. He loves that pillowcase. He loves that pillowcase a little bit too much. Little Miss is the other one over there, and yeah. All right. Still have the voice thing going on, so y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I still have my tea and I still have my honey, so I'll be drinking it throughout the video here. Today is Stray Kids Gone Days, and we have them sitting in a classroom already. So I'm guessing this is about. My first guess would be this is about the days gone by of being in school and everything like that. Look at Han being a good student, sitting up very straight and proper. And that's a horse. I was about to say, are they saying the teacher is a well, instead of saying I'll say a donkey. But I think that's a horse. So, okay. Go ahead and subscribe. All sorts of daily discography and content stuff. I have free blocked content over on Patreon. So if you click on the link, you can check out some blocked reactions to their songs, as well as some free first episodes of stuff that I'm watching over there. Besides that, let's turn that down. That's probably going to blast my ears out. All right, let's get into this. Simple beat, I like it. Thought that was like a sugar packet or something. You had it's a cracker? Can't just say it's the teacher's cracker. Okay. First impression, I like it. What's up, dude? That's Doc. First impression is I like it. I like the simple. I can't do it with my voice today. I can never do it to begin with. And the rap, I'm digging the simple rap going on too. I like this. How they're kind of drawing their the end of the words out. Seungmin being a good student. I'm gonna have to watch this video a couple of times. There's so much going on in this video between, like, he's got his tongue out. I didn't notice that before. My throat. Oh, he's got a heart drawn in his book, and what's with everybody, like, pausing immediately and looking at the camera coming up here. Swimming in spilt lattes. Who's worshipping at the latte altar? Who is that? I'll stop pausing. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, yeah, I paused it. I missed who was doing the Beautiful. Is that an Atari stick? Puppy. Felix. Ooh, picking it up. Okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I need to know what these lyrics are about now because this was fun. This was one of their most fun videos. This was. I definitely have to go back and watch it again and do a lot of pausing and rewinding all on my own because there was so much hilarity going on. And I know there's plenty of stuff that I didn't catch. That was, this is going to be the ones I get to go to if I need a little pick-me-up and a laugh. I'll just watch this. This is nice. The actual song, though, I liked. I liked the actual song. I don't know how Stray Kids have a knack for, like, just being every song, practically. I'm like, yeah. Because I'm reacting to a couple of other groups right now, and it's like, not every song is like this, where I'm like, yeah, I like that. And I'm honest about it. Is BTS and ATEEZ are the ones that I'm doing. I just picked up Extraordinary Heroes, but they only have one song. And with them, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. It's not quite hitting my buttons, but I like it. It's decent enough. Every single freaking Stray Kids song, I'm like, yeah, I like that. I like that. That's getting me. I like the simple beat in the beginning. It just hits the right tones. I don't know what it is, and the rap is awesome in it. I don't know, and that picking it up at the end like that had me going, playlist. What playlist would I put this on? That might even go on a Feel Good Friday playlist because it just makes me smile so much. I don't know. We'll see if I smile as much without the ridiculousness going on in the MV. Okay, let's pop over to the lyrics video. Okay, we are back with the lyrics video, and why does Changbin look so pouty? Okay. And of course, right when I unpause it to get into the lyrics video, the dogs ring the bells to be let outside. Okay, dogs have been let out. Let's get some light up in here. Whew, okay. Lyrics. Volume. Good. Did he clear his throat? He did. Time stop. The traffic lights don't change. I keep getting older, but we ain't moving on. They stay in the memories. That's why they don't change. Getting short-sighted. Open your eyes. Okay. Are we talking about old people? They stay in the memories. That's why they don't change. Okay, getting short-sighted. Open your eyes. I get it. Everyone was like that back then. But why should I hear it now? Okay, so that's getting advice of from an older individual, I'm guessing, of, let's say, okay, yeah, I get it. That's how things worked back then. That's how, yeah, but the world is not the same as it was 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago, dude. You think you're right. Nobody's right. Only opinion. That was then and now. Please let me go. The same words every day. Aren't you tired? You don't even remember saying that. Gone. Why do you keep saying no? Never mind the past. This is the new generation. Go away. Gone days. Even if you tell me something, I let it go out like I didn't get it. Like cleaning my nose. Okay. Strangely, whatever you say, I take it as nagging. Just because you're stuck in the past, don't drag me in. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. In some ways, I feel sorry for you. I'll tell you why. I want to teach me as a senior. I want to teach me as a senior in life. Oh, sorry. Got that wrong. You want to teach me as a senior in life. So in other words, you're a senior in life, so you want to teach me. You want me to be successful after 10 or 20 years. Thank you for caring about me. That's sarcastic. Okay. Yeah. I'll have thoughts at the end, but I'm definitely having thoughts. The same words every day. Aren't you tired? You don't even remember saying that. Back to the chorus. I have thoughts because I am an older person. I'm a senior, yo. Not that kind of senior. This year is ending anyway. Stop saying back in my days. I can't stand it anymore. Back in my day. I get it. You're doing this because you're worried. That's a good thing to point out. I'm glad that they pointed that out, that the older generation is trying to give this advice because they are worried. They're trying to help. They are trying to help. Stop saying back in my day. I can't understand it anymore. Let me be myself. There's the pickup. Thoughts. Okay, thoughts is I really like this song. Like I'm starting to be of the older generation. Like I am not of the older generation. For me, the older generation are my parents who are, retirees. My dad is literally a snowbird who travels back and forth between states, so he doesn't have to winter in Michigan. But I am of the age that I don't have kids, but most people, practically everyone my age does, and I have a niece that is the same age as I am. So, and it's like it gets really hard for older individuals like myself to give advice these days because like I've always kind of been able to see the bad advice because the older generation was giving out bad advice in my day. Already in my day, it was kind of bad advice just to immediately go to college after high school. Like I was kind of that forefront of of college, kind of not guaranteeing you anything. But the older generation was like, college is the path, man. College is the path to a better life. And it's like, college is the path to a lot of debt for a lot of people. And like me, I'm not using, like, I got a great education and everything, and I got my job because of my college education, but it wasn't because of my degree. They said that, hey, and they said this with all the love in the world. They said, we're glad that you got a college degree. It means that, I quote, you are a trainable monkey. That's so. Basically, thoughts are, especially the larger that a system gets, like public education, it's hard to give individual advice to people. That's what the counselors are supposed to be there to do. I never went to see my high school counselor. I don't even know who the person was. No idea. My parents didn't actually give me any guidance in life. I mean, I almost joined the Marines, dude. And like I had the sergeant in my house talking to my parents. And I like what my brother did with his eldest daughter, that's Ian's age, because when you're a kid, you have all sorts of things that you want to do, and she wanted to be a photographer, which is great. Hey, you want to be a photographer? That's great. She had the artistic eye. She loved taking pictures. She's gorgeous. She takes amazing selfies. And so my brother sat her down, and instead of saying, why do you want to be a photographer? You should get a real job. He said, okay, let's take a look at what this looks like. Like, you want to be a photographer? Okay, like, let's take a look at the average salary of a photographer. Let's take a look on whether or not successful photographers go to school and get some sort of degree with it. Let's see what it looks like. Do you want to work for somebody else? Do you want to work for yourself? What kind of life do you want to live? Do you want to have an apartment? Do you want to have roommates? Do you want to have your own car? Do you want to be able to go out on the night, on the town, and have a good time at night? Because these certain things, the way that you want to live and the job that you want, they don't match up. Unless you do all these things to become a really successful, like the things you have to do to become a successful photographer. And guess what? My niece kind of was, I don't want to do all those things that I have to do to become a successful photographer to live the life that I want to live. And so she kind of went in a different path because she was like, okay, so that's a hobby. So I want to take photography as a hobby. Like, I don't want it to be my job. Okay? And like, we don't, like I said, my parents never talked to me like that. And I think that's what we're missing, is because we discourage people a lot to pursue their passions because so few people are successful in their passions. But it's just more of a real talk about what it takes. Are you the kind of person who has it in you to, let's face it, put in the sacrifice and the grueling hard work to be successful in any given field? You gotta have a real talk with somebody. So that's my thought on Gone, on Gone Days, and I'm totally rambling now, as old people ramble because it's no one advice fits for anybody, basically. So when people just start giving you blanket advice without really knowing, without really having a talk with you, if it's just like, if you just tell somebody what you want to do and they just start giving you advice, yeah, don't listen. Honestly, don't listen. That's unless somebody sits down and really genuinely has a talk with you. Their advice is just blanket. Gone days. Advice coming from an older person whose life no longer whose my youth doesn't really have much relevance to today's youth. I grew up in an age the internet did not exist in households when I first was growing up. Cell phones didn't exist when I was first growing up. MySpace just came into place. If you don't know what MySpace is, it is the precursor to Facebook. Like, my youth looked nothing like today's youth, and my parents' youth looked nothing like my youth or today's youth. You should hear my parents try to give my niece advice. It's horrid. Okay. Now that I have spelt all that out and I have like one viewer left, I am going to sign off. I'm going to get myself some more tea and I have to get back to work. So you get back to work and have a really good conversation with somebody that you trust to give good advice and about the reality of what it takes to move forward in your passions. Okay, bye.